Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into another Super Tease video. And Blizzard is doing something ridiculous with the trading post this month that you absolutely want to take advantage of. They're bringing back a tremendous amount of previous trading post items at massive discount prices, as well as the additional new transmogs that will be available on February's trading post. And in today's video, we're going to be covering all of those goodies so that you don't potentially miss out on something that is really rad. So for these new transmogs, you're going to make sure that you're going to Dornegal, because the vendors that are selling the discounts are only available in Dornegal, and it's available right here in this area of the city. And I'll show you exactly where those vendors are. This vendor right here is the current February transmogs, which is focusing around the Lunar Festival. As you can see, this is a full set basically that I'm sure a lot of players are ready and very eager to kind of mix and match with existing sets in the game already. It's a very fleshed out kind of Jade focused Miss Pandaria style transmog. We've got mounts coming in, so if you wanted kind of like it almost looks like the broom mount with like extra blood elf decals for the Jade, for the Silver Moon Sweeper is what this is called here. So it's kind of reminding me of Star Wars a little bit, if you guys remember those speed racers that they had on Naboo and stuff like that. And also I think on now I'm gonna really tick off all the Star Wars fans where the Ewoks were, where we saw like the Empire, they were riding those types of things. This is that kind of mount. It looks really cool. Definitely one of the top ones that I'm going to be going for this time around. The Fur Belly Rolling Paw. We can get a little raccoon pet here, panda raccoon, if you're interested in that type of stuff. We got a green version of it as well. We've got weapon transmogs coming through. This looks like a flail almost, made out of like firecrackers that are going to explode when they hit the target. We could see that animation when it swung, that they kind of explode a little bit, which is really cool to have that unique animation. We got the Jade Lunar Blade, kind of just a bladed tipped dagger. And we've got the Jade Polearm, so really focusing around Miss Pandaria this time around, and maybe even like that Hearthstone set. If you guys remember those Jade minions kind of cloning each other in that deck from Hearthstone, that was a long time ago, man. That's a throwback. I don't even know if that card even still exists in Hearthstone. It probably doesn't. We got the Offhands, so if you want kind of like a snake pumpkin, looks like a snake wrapping its head around a pumpkin. Crimson Pack of Lunar Explosives. If you want some fireworks to go on your back to set off, it'd be cool if they actually did fire off, but it doesn't look like they do. They just kind of crackle and fizzle a little bit with the dragon head. We've got the Prowler's Pink Headgear. So if you want a little pink hoodie, you can get your little pink hoodie on with this one. The Sky Witch Heartfelt Shoulders, little blue double shoulder cape. We've seen this a couple times now. Purple version of it as well, or maroon. This is honestly my favorite color, one of my favorite colors. I had bowling balls that were this color when I was a kid. Prowler's Pink Shoulder Cape, so now the pink version of it as well to go with the pink helmet. We've got the Long War Skirt, which I cannot see because my gear is blocking it. So we can get a War Skirt with these kind of like fighting shin pads as well. Are these wraps going towards the bottom end. We got boots with the fur, except I don't think there is any fur on these actually. Long Crimson War Skirts, you can get them without the boots, or you can get the boots separate from them, and they're a little bit more tidy. And also we have some returning items on this one. So if you missed out on the Sailor Moon kind of love arc, this is the time to come back. You can get the mount, you can get the set, you can get the weapon. If you're a hunter with the bow, we can get this little nice bow on the back with the heart. You get a wand. We can tech it out with the Corsage Offhand, or kind of onto the wrist transmog. And that's all of the new stuff. But I think the big one is the discounted ones, which is over here in this area of Dornegal. As you move forward on your map, they've added new vendors, and the prices are really ridiculous. I honestly don't know how to feel about this. Interested to see like what you guys feel about this, because a lot of this stuff is like, look at this. This is 50% off. You can get the Aldori Mace. You can get the Fang of the Mountain. All of this stuff is 50% off. Like, I feel like if you bought this at full price, you're kind of mad. But now, like, going back on it as somebody who didn't buy a lot of it, like, I'm probably going to pick up some of this stuff, because it's like all of the little recolor weapon transmogs on this vendor, which honestly for this price seems a lot better. So I'm kind of happy that I held out. I don't know how many of you guys were holding out, but you get the purple staff. We can get the fist weapons. You can get the recolors of the Aratha Lich King. I think it's Hailstorm, purple version of Hailstorm, only 200 tokens. That's really cost effective. Azure Nexus Crescent, Crimson Nexus Crescent. We got bows. multiple bows. I mean, this list literally just goes on and on. Gun with a rotate, looks like an AI logo on the front of the gun. We got this little offhand coming through. Tiercel's wing, nice little bladed kind of fist weapon. There's not many of those in the game. We can get axes. We can get shields. Nice looking night elf shield here. Oh my god, this literally just keeps going. Mephistoph's razor, blade of brutal sacrifice, Aquamarine bulwark, Sinister's fellstaff. Bro, this list literally just keeps going and going and going. Get Librams if you're a paladin. Pick up some Librams. You got Blood Elf, Horde, and Alliance versions, basically. Forsaken Cressets, Fire Offhands. We got Fetid Boutiques. We got Acolyte Warhammers. Dude, I can't even scroll to this is only one of the vendors, I think. So, like, this is just all of the weapons that you might have missed out previously on. You're actually able to go back and get at an insane price. Like, these are all insane. Like, some of these are 40. Some of these are only 40 tokens. Like, you could buy, like, the entire thing for, like, 1K, it looks like. I think this is the same vendor that I just talked to. But there's more vendors off to the side. I think this one's probably going to focus on... Okay, this looks like a mount one. So if you want the cleft hoof mount, these ones are at not as much of a discount. The mounts are only like 100 to 150 points off. And most of these are recolors. This is a cool one from BFA. I think you had to do the visions, the horrific visions achievements to get it. You get a recolor of it. I think these were store mounts at one point. Now they're on here. Ethereal transmogrifier. So if you want a toy for the transmog, it's only 300 tokens. That seems like a good deal, so you can transmog in the raid and burn more gold, not just on consumables, just in time for player housing to come out and have no gold to be able to buy any of the player housing stuff. Impotent Ball is back, so this is all the pets, all the mounts, and all the toys on this vendor here, it looks like. And they're not as discounted. I think the biggest deal would probably be this guy, if you don't already have one of these. He seems like a pretty good deal, like so much so that I'm probably just going to buy him right off the bat. He's a good deal. All right, we're making the video, but he's a good deal. I got to pick that guy up. That guy is definitely worth it. And then on this final side, it looks like we got more mounts. We can get the Quox pet. I already have all of these mounts, it looks like. Oh, so you can buy... These were like achievements. You had to like complete the monthly goal in order to get this. And now it looks like you can just buy it. I honestly don't know how to feel about that. Buttercup. Want the moose? A little bit. These guys are violent, okay? I'm Canadian. These guys are violent, so don't let his cute appearance deceive you. This guy is a menace. He is a danger. Okay, Buttercup is a danger. We get this was also a monthly set. So even if you missed out on a monthly set, oh my god, you can get all of the cosmic weapons with this one in one purchase price. Although the sword seemed like the only thing really worth it. But if you missed out on some of those monthly sets or any of these monthly mounts, now is the time to come back for that. Now is the time to come back for that. I think, is that all of the vendors? Did we miss something? I think we probably missed something, right? This looks like, okay, so you can even get the sets. Although the sets don't look spectacular. We can get a Scarlet looking set. If you're a Season of Discovery player, the new Scarlet content and the Karazhan Crypt content looks really cool. But even the sets, if you missed out on any of this stuff, any of the back armor, oh my god, the totems for Tauren. Can I wear this? No, even if I'm not a Tauren? No. Feels bad. Okay, I was thinking there for a second like I could wear that, but no. You can get store mount or store helmets. They've got hats on this one, all the pirate hats, all the different tabards. It seems like everything is back almost for this month. So they really want you guys to come back. I'm just gonna say that. They really want you guys to come back because you can get all that stuff at a discount. Now moving into the future, it makes me think that like I should just have a conservative strategy and that this is maybe something that's just going to be scheduled into the rotation now, where they're going to bring back certain things that you might have missed out on in the past. So it's kind of making me not want to spend full value price on stuff, unless obviously you just want it in the immediate present. But I think this is nice for anybody who missed those months. It's nice for anybody who's just coming back to the game or coming into the game for the first time. You're gonna be able to pick all this stuff up at a nice discount. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below with this trading post update. As always, if you want to make sure that you're staying up to date with news related to World of Warcraft, then make sure to smash that subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.